Hi, I'm Molly. Today I'm going to tell you about our independent research. We have 5 chapters. Chapter 1 includes introduction, motivation, and research questions. Chapter 2 is literature review, and Chapter 3 is methodology. The first one is our results, and the last one is conclusions. Okay, let's start with the Chapter 1 introduction.
Food is the permanent necessity of the people. Food is the necessary condition for us to live. Besides, food can even help people understand the history and culture of different countries. In this study, we choose 3 different countries, Japan, Korea, and Iceland, to look for their special food.
And then it's motivation. We already know lots of common special foods in Taiwan, such as stinky tofu, preserved duck eggs, and duck blood. Some travelers really can accept them, but in our opinion, they are delicious. This makes us wonder if there are any special foods in other countries, considering our passion for special foods outside Taiwan. We wonder if the special foods in other countries are delicious, interesting, or scary. Moreover, our team members are all really fond of eating different exotic dishes. So we decided to find out more special food by doing this independent research. We choose 3 countries, 2 of which are in Asia and the other in Europe.
And these are our research questions. For the research, we designed 5 questions to ask our classmates. The first one is, have you ever heard of these special foods? Number 2, do you know where they come from? Number 3, do you want to try any of them? Number 4, which food are you willing to eat the most? Number 5, which food would you rather die than have a bite?
Alright, so let's go to our literature review. Alright, the first special food in Iceland I would like to introduce is haukache. The uric acid present in fresh Greenland shark contributes to its ammonia-like smell. Soft, white haukache from the shark's body has a cheese-like texture, while reddish meat from the belly is chewier. Those who sample it describe the flavor in far-ranging terms, from fishy and mild to strong like blue cheese. Most agree that the lingering aftertaste can just be described only as urine. Chunks of haukache are often washed down with a shot of brenniman. Second, kinda pizza is something you wouldn't miss. A hot dog is the most commonly sold food worldwide. Iceland is known for its picturesque locales, but did you know that it's also known for hot dogs? Pizza or posa, as the people of Iceland call it, is a kind of hot dog unique to the country. It is called posa in the influence of Danish language, while pizza is more of an Icelandic term. Travelers from across the world visit Iceland not just for its natural magnificence, but also for its street food. There are specific food tours you can choose to experience the mouth-watering dishes in Iceland. The third one, Svilf, has the most special name in this research. Svilf is an unusual and unique dish from Iceland consisting of singed, halved, and cooked sheep's head. The head is then cooked in open fire and consumed. The dish is traditionally served with a side of mashed turnips, rhubarb jellies, and mashed potatoes, especially during the traditional Icelandic midwinter festival known as Fallabrit. Originally, the dish was invented at a time when people could not let any part of meat waste, although the filth has a reputation of eye.
Nowadays, Korean food is very well known in Taiwan. Have you ever tried any special foods? Today, I'm going to tell you 3 kinds of special food in Korea. The first one is honjeho. Honjeo, or fermented skates, is perhaps one of Korea's most preserved foods, not to mention one of the strongest smelling in the entire world. And for a rather revolting reason, skates, which resemble rays, don't urinate like most other fish. Rather, they pass uric acid through their skin. When it's fermented, the uric acid breaks down into a compound that sticks like ammonia. The stench is so strong that diners are recommended to inhale through their mouths and exhale through their nose to reduce exposure to the smell. Grab a bit of kimchi and boiled pork and pop it all into your mouth at the same time. The smell is without worse than the taste. Not that either are really pleasant. Firstly, there are no actually dead bodies in Chonjigo jjigae. The name originates from the smell, yet again Korea, of the key ingredient in this dish, Chonjigo. The real name of the dish in English is extra strong fermented soybean paste stew. Chonjigo is the stinky soybean that gives this dish its meaty taste. When you add this paste to the soup, the smell really blows up and things start to get stinky. The smell lingers for a long time too, which really doesn't help. So why this dish is known as dead body soup? Some Korean students were cooking this dish in Germany and the neighbors started to smell something strange, thinking there was a dead bodies inside. That's how bad it is. They called the police. Fortunately, no one was actually being cooked for dinner and the police let them eat in peace. You understand why they might have thought otherwise if you give this weird Korean foods a go. In Korea, they're typically skinned before being grilled or stir-fried and are considered an aphrodisiac by the men. In Japan, hogfish serve as an alternative to tofu, due to its non-naked by a large amount of liquid with little to no heating. Curious eater can obtain hogfish in the United States from fishermen in California. Hogfish flesh is chewy with the mild yet distinct taste and an unpleasant aftertaste. To prepare Korean style, slice down in the middle, remove the digestive tract and marinate in Korean barbecue sauce. Place the raw fish on a hot plate and cook. Slice it with scissors and serve the cooked fish with lettuce and gochujang, red chili paste. The head is typically left on the fish and offered as an honor to the guests. Alternatively, the fish can be eaten raw, and they are also popular in their raw form.
And the first Japanese food that I want to introduce is eel soda. The company Kimura Indio is famous for its eels. According to Rocket News 24, the eel extract will make the soda taste like grilled eels that are marinated in soy sauce. Also, the Telegraph had reported that the soda's ingredients included extracts from the head and the bones of eels with 5 vitamins including A, B1, B2, D, and E that are contained in the fish. Kimura Indio, however, is not the first company in the country to produce an eel-flavored drink. Japan Tobacco had also launched a similar drink called Unagi Nobori, meaning searching eels in 2008. The second one is shirako. Shirako is perhaps Japan's weirdest dish. While this white paste may look like mayonnaise, it's actually fish semen, served on top of rice, fried in tempura batter, or even on top of custard. This dish is favored for its rich, velvety texture and milk sea-like taste. So, is shirako really fish sperm? Yes, but it's not even that weird. We eat roe, which is fish eggs, so we're not eat fish semen. While shirako is a bit more difficult to harvest, it's not really any more disgusting. Shirako's taste and texture are quite pleasant, meaning many people who would otherwise be grossed out find it somewhat enjoyable. Lastly, I want to help you know more about Inago no Tsukudani. Inago is a Japanese dish featuring rice grasshoppers that are boiled in soy sauce and sugar. Inago is the Japanese word of lukkes. Are prepared in the Tsukudani style of cooking, meaning boiled in sugar and soy sauce. The dish is traditional in Japan's inland and mountain regions, including Nagano and Fukushima, where it once served as an important nutritional supplement. And the last thing, this is our methodology. After several group discussions, we decided to look for information about the special food around the world online. We read several articles and gathered useful information. Then we make a questionnaire and ask our classmates about their opinions. At last, we collected their answers and analyzed them to learn more about teenagers' understanding of the special food from Iceland, Korea, and Japan. Okay, here comes from our results.
This chart shows that these foods aren't very famous or popular because more than 2/3 of the people don't know them. According to the results, we can conclude that there are just 19% of people who know where this food comes from. This shows that we are not familiar with the special foods in Iceland.
This chart shows that 68.2% of people don't know which country the foods are from. It is evident that people in Taiwan don't know these foods well.
From this chart, we knew that most of the people don't know where these food came from.
we can discern that these foods aren't very attractive. Among them, Haukaч, Shangonjinjigate, and Il Soda are the ones which people are more willing to try. However, it is also apparent that a lot of people don't even want to try. From the broad charts, it is clear that Il Soda, Sangojink, and Kinda Pilza are the foods people are willing to try the most. They all got 22.7% of votes. The pie chart shows that the foods people like the least is handfish. 10 people voted for it, and it was a lot in this questionnaire.
And then finally, our conclusion.
According to the Google form that was designed by us, we can see that most people didn't hear of this special food before, and eel soda got the most votes, so I think it is the most popular food. And Igno no Sunikadi and catfish are the least popular food. I love to travel around the world and eat exotic food, so the articles about special food intrigue me.
I am truly a food lover. I'm lucky to have this research topic, giving me lots of motivation to study the information about special food around the world with my team members.
I think this research is really interesting. Doing this with my friends makes me learn more about special food and exotic cultures. Besides, I also learn how to cooperate with my team members.
Thanks for your listening.